Hi, I'm Charmaine. Welcome to the Love of Self podcast, where we delve into the emotional aspects of finding love for self. Today's topic is why am I? Why am I is a very interestingly complicated question that I'm sure at one point in life we've all asked it at one time or another, and we can expound upon that and ask, why is anything anything? And who knows? Who cares? How can we fathom the understanding of why anything is? And when we gain the understanding, what do we do with it? And I guess that question is the mysteries of life, the mysteries of existence, the mysteries of our own existence, of why am I? I think that we may begin to somewhat answer that question of why am I when we really begin to discover who we are, when we begin to realize ourselves, when we begin to understand our own thinking and our processes of why and how we think the way that we do, why we feel the way that we do, why we make certain decisions, why we love the way that we do, and how we go about finding love for ourselves, and what energies that creates in the world, whether it be positive or negative. I think there's a sense within most of us that there is a reason for us. There is a reason for life. There's a reason for discovery. Because if we think about it, that's really the majority of life, is discovering something, whether we know it or not, whether we conceive of the concept or understanding of our mind's enlightenment and what that does to our life, what that helps create within life, what that helps create within who we are as a person and how we live, and how our energy either evolves or devolves, how our concept of living helps the discovery of yourself and how you want to live and be and grow. Throughout life, there's all sorts of interaction, and while we live within the world's discovery and all of the connection to how we think and move energetically, creates our internal makeup of our little section of the world and of life in general, our corner or space within Earth's existence of being. And knowing that for whatever we believe our existence to be and why that is, we're here to live life however we believe ourselves to be. We're here for a reason and a season, an energy of time and consciousness. We're all here right now in this moment, in this thought process of living. And we can decide to consciously awaken to something, to our own particular lives, and find ourselves out. We can decide to live for a reason, to do for a reason, to heal for a reason, to understand, to grow, to move for a reason. And maybe the whys don't matter. Maybe all we need to know is that we're here, living life, hopefully in the best way possible, in a way that is of no harm as much as possible, and yet still discovering life through all of its trials, through all of its heartache, through all of its disappointment, as well as its beauty and healing, and of the wisdom that we're able to gain throughout its experience. Hopefully, whatever conscious elevation that we're able to conceive of through life, that helps us know something, that dedicates our heart to how we are supposed to live, and what we're supposed to do with our existence here, and the dedication to finding a prosperous and better way of being, finding a way to uplift ourselves in whatever way that we can, finding a way to have peace with ourselves and our lives, however possible. We never know where life's road will end up, but we can always keep moving forward through this destined path that we're on, that we're living through, and throughout all the discovery of life's inevitable presence that shows us that being here is everything that we make of it through our discoveries. No matter the challenge, no matter the misunderstandings, we can always find ourselves in the end. We can always know who we really are, even if we don't always know why we are. Even when the discoveries of life are harsh and take us where we didn't mean to be, there's still a point of enlightened inspiration, of strength, to know that you were made to be here, as we all are. We can find out why we were made for this moment in time, to live, to do, to understand, to grow, and know that our particular place in the world has its existence of life because it is supposed to be. It is the venture of existence that can't be anywhere else but within you. If you weren't you, then who else would be? And so, if you're willing to be who you really are and stand in this life today, in whatever you believe your purpose to be, wherever your will takes you through this life, it is for the reason that you decide your life to go in. It is for the reason of your sentiment of how you want to live and who you want to live for and what you want your energy to project around you. I'd like to thank you for taking these few moments to listen to what I have to say. I greatly, greatly appreciate you. So I'd like to ask you, when you ask the question, why am I? What's your answer? When you think about all the things that you've discovered throughout your life, about your life, and where that has led you currently, where do you think that trajectory will continue? Will it help uplift you or not? Will your current trajectory help you see things clearly? Will it help you believe things clearly about yourself and the world around you? Where does life seem to be going right now? And what place would you like to take that in the future? I'd love to hear from you. Please comment or email theloveofselfpodcast@gmail.com. Please remember, I am not a licensed therapist. Also, you can check out my book, Love Yourself, a book of poetry and spiritual writings for self-love. It's available now on bookbaby.com. Purchase link is in my Instagram bio. I wish you all peace, love, joy, and a little self-discovery. Until next time.